Dream Team, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on, family? What's going on, Dream Team? Welcome to another exciting installment of Life is But a Dream with the Max. My name is Terato Macheta.
And I'm Petola Macheta. And
beautiful.
We are, thank you, baby, the handsome.
Stop it, I like it.
We are back on the couch of truth.
So good to be back.
Yeah.
So good to be back. I think about it, I'm like, this is where our whole journey started.
Yeah.
This is where we had our first conversation about, how long has it been now?
It's almost a year.
It's almost a year.
I think it's 10 months now.
Yeah.
Guys, before we go any further, thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers.
How cool is that?
That is absolutely incredible.
That's amazing.
10
you guys
months,
are cool.
10
You guys are
months
great.
And you guys got us to this point, and we love you. We appreciate you. Baby, I had such big plans for 20K.
And then Ramaphosa was like, don't you dare. Yeah. We'll do something special.
Yeah, we'll do something special. Yeah.
So my wife came up with a really great idea for today's installment.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with it?
So this idea, guys, came from one of our OGs, original gangsters, Kamu Makhabani, and she sent me a DM. She was like, babe, listen, this would make a great installment. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready to get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
It was the summer of 2008. She said, a booty couple at a tongue like a date. Now raise it last 10 years of matrimonial cake. We celebrate. Now we're stronger together. Never better. Go-getters, trendsetters, Black Panthers, the anthem. We the Max and we only getting better. Ayy. Life is but a dream.
All right, so today we're talking about 5 risky questions that you must ask your partner. I was quite happy when my wife came to me with this topic because I absolutely love Tom Bulu. So him and his wife went, obviously, I haven't seen it yet, and I did it on purpose to not go and see what they were talking about.
So you know the guy?
I love him. He's brilliant. He's a thought leader, motivational speaker. He hosts a whole lot of Tom Bulu.
Oh, okay.
So he hosts a lot of motivational speakers, a lot of thought. So he's had Deepak Chopra, he's had world-renowned speakers on his platform, and I follow his platform. So he's recently gone and extended his channel into having talks with his wife. So I haven't seen this particular episode of theirs. But I'm excited to get into it with you. The questions are risky, so I'm quite interested to see.
I'm very nervous, guys.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to see how this is going to turn out.
So the other questions are just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be saying edit, take out.
So that's one thing my wife does. My wife likes to say, please just take that thing out, And I'm just, I don't care. I'm just like,
risky.
Yeah. All right.
Are you ready?
Cool. I'm going to ask you first because I just decided that I'm going to ask you first, and I'm a bully.
Oh my God.
So
I must answer first.
Yeah, so you must answer first. So, what is one quality you think holds me back? So, obviously, it's one of my qualities. What is one of my qualities that you think holds me back?
So, I've said this to you before.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I've said this to you before. I think my husband is one of the greatest minds around. I think he's the smartest guy, one of the smartest guys I've ever met.
Are you buttering me up?
He's talented.
Before.
Babe, you're extremely talented.
Thank you, babe.
You are a creative genius.
But now this installment is going to be an hour now.
Okay, sorry.
Just answer the ask.
Answer the ask. So the one thing...
Yeah.
The one quality I think holds you back is that you don't... How can I put it? You don't believe your own hype.
I knew that's what you wanted to say. I was like, yeah.
So I don't think Lerato believes his own hype. I think you know that you are incredible. You're amazing. But I don't think that you are fully aware of just how amazing you are. And I think that holds you back.
I can accept that.
Yeah.
I can accept that. one quality that I think holds you back is you live in your head.
A lot.
You live in your head a lot. And what I think then happens is you lose so many magical moments that are happening like right here, right now, and it robs you of experiences. And so what happens is you're perpetually chasing something that is present right now. It's like, no, you get to feel it now, but you rob yourself of feeling it now because you're in your head. You're constantly living in tomorrow. You, when we were speaking about destination anxiety, that's one thing. That's one thing I think holds you back. And yes, all the good stuff. I think you're incredible. I think you're amazing. I think that you know.
I can accept
but,
that.
Yeah, but I think.
Can accept
yeah,
that.
but I think,
I can accept that.
In the moment.
I went, and I paused. People have been saying, I say,
you should.
A lot.
Guys, in church, this is why we say amen, because it encourages the pastor to keep going.
And it also shows that I'm paying attention and I'm agreeing, you know. I'm like,
Just, they love you the way you are, baby.
I'm going to
number
answer
2.
this one.
Cool.
I want you to answer this one first.
Hey, why did I go first? Okay.
So, baby.
Yeah.
What does your ideal sex life look like?
Complete freedom. I think that's the one thing. My ideal sex life is protected, safe space, complete freedom. Which is kind of weird because I'm the prude, right?
But I was about to ask you, because ideal means it's currently not happening.
No.
No?
No.
What does ideal mean?
You can be living your ideal.
Okay.
But now I'm just...
Because I was about to ask to be like, how?
No.
What's happening?
No, I'm not assuming, but I also accept that some days are better than others.
Okay.
So I'm saying ideally, have we reached my ideal? Yes. And what does that feel like to me? What does it look like? It looks like complete freedom of expression.
Yeah.
In a literal and figurative sense, being able to be naked in front of one another with no inhibitions.
Yeah.
You know, just like a complete expression of love and intimacy with no bars.
Yeah. Sure, mine is not that deep.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be though.
Wow, I wish I'd gone first.
There's a lot of wish we coulda, woulda. Yeah.
So mine, I think my ideal would be, geez, yours is so good.
I always say to my wife, this is not a competition. It's not like.
I can't. I think mine is just very simple. Yeah. So, Larata and I are very different. He's a night owl. I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
So my ideal is lots of cuddles and, lots of intimacy in the morning.
Kanako mang, babes.
So my ideal is like just really,
I'm useless in the morning.
Lots of intimacy in the morning, just to get my day started on the right note.
Yeah.
Lots of hugs and passion,
For sure.
And and if possible, if we're not busy working, maybe we're on holiday somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just, passion.
Yeah.
And eating.
I think I'm
lounging.
Yeah.
That is my ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very nomayini bozayam kind of person, you know. But the morning is tough for me. I'll admit that. Morning is tough for me.
I know.
I'm dizzy.
And
dizzy.
I sleep quite early.
Yeah.
So you can imagine.
All right, number 3. What is something that I do that you'll just never understand? Like every time I do it, you're just like, why does he do that?
So that's one thing. It's like really great. My tits.
Yeah.
babe, you've got this thing and you've been doing it since we were dating.
Okay.
You just don't gather information. And you know that I thrive on information. Guys, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
My husband over here would be going on a work trip. You know, going on a work trip. For example, tomorrow he's shooting.
Yeah.
Right? So, baby.
Yeah, but the call came tonight.
So, baby, but still, you know, I feel like, baby, ushuta ko kai. You know, what time are you finishing? What?
Yeah.
So Lerato does that. You know, he'll be going away, out of town, doesn't know where he's sleeping. He'll find out when they get there. Doesn't know where, what, how, and that just really, it gets me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm like that with myself.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily like that with my family.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I know that my wife will freak out, you know, like she needs like order. So I definitely make a more concerted effort when it comes to like my family or whatever. But I think I'm an adventurous spirit. I think I'm not. So my wife hates discomfort. That's one thing. Like my wife does not want to be what's the word again?
Inconvenienced.
My wife doesn't want to be inconvenienced.
No.
She doesn't want to be uncomfortable. She doesn't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm more of a live in the... No. So I'm a silver lining guy, right?
Okay.
So I'm the kind of guy that would feel like, right now we are kind of like we're stuck at the airport, right? Like in between flights, or so say it was out of our control, right?
Okay.
And we happen to be stuck in Turkey with a joining flight or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. I'm the kind of guy that goes, we get to go and experience some of the culture.
Yes.
You know, and taste some of the foods and whatever while we've got this, you know.
And I'm like,
my wife is freaking out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's So I'm very much like an easy person in that. So you book me, and it's like, can you come tomorrow? Whatever. I kind of trust that you've got it sorted out. And if you haven't got it sorted out, I'm kind of like, I ride. I'm like, no, it's cool. Figure yourself out. I know it's life. Sometimes things don't quite, you know what I mean? And I'm just easy, you know. Okay. So what's something that I'll just never understand? Maybe in the same vein, it's I'll never understand freaking out. Like, like it's just it's just something I don't have a relationship with. And to this day, I've accepted it.
Okay.
I've made
freak out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe and this, I'm not saying, guys, that you should do this, you know, and I'm not an authority on it. I'm still working it out.
Okay.
But how I learn to cope now is I don't care.
When I freak out.
No, but you know that, baby. Like nowadays, no, but I told you I'm still figuring it out. But I'm being honest, right? So because I can't afford to. Why? Because I need to carry on. If I go down this rabbit hole every time with my wife, you know, then we're both stuck in the rabbit hole, you know. And for me, I'm like, and interestingly, since I got over things and moved, like, despite you've started doing that as well.
But I think maybe I don't care is very like
no, deep. But you know that's how I speak. It's not because I don't care.
Qualify.
No, I'm with you.
Because that sounds cold.
Yeah. Okay. But that's my coping mechanism. So it's not that I don't care. It's more that I can't afford to go down this road like every time with you, because like it happens, you know what I mean, so often that I'm just, well, because it does. So I'm just like, I've learned to kind of go, oh, well, what's wrong? Oh, it's Wednesday.
Wow, guys.
You know.
Let's move on.
Right. It's the truth.
Yeah, these are very risky. I wonder if Tlabere will listen after
Yeah,
this.
of course we will. Because you get over things quickly now.
Is it your turn or mine?
It's... I asked you, you asked me, I asked you, now you ask me.
Okay. Where do you actually see our relationship in 5 years?
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy and that's exciting.
Okay.
So I see us living in our bliss.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is we've had a very interesting journey. It can't be interesting for the sake of being interesting.
Yeah.
Like something's gotta give, right? I'm an incubator, so I don't put all of my stuff out there, but I see us living in the fullness of our dreams.
Yeah.
Like in 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm not even 10 years.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that's going on like right now.
No, I agree.
I'm fully like
Yeah. No, that's the same for me.
Yeah.
That's the same for me. I
For
think
sure.
I think a lot of things are coming to fruition, and we are seeing God's hand at work in our lives in such a big way. And I think 5 years from now we'll definitely just be living in that full bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other side of that is I see us in a place where we're gonna have a lot more responsibility.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, so it's not living in our bliss doesn't necessarily mean rest. It means we're on go.
I agree.
Like we're going.
I agree, babe.
Yeah. All right.
So
Cool.
I like that we have like the same vision.
Yeah.
Because this is a vision question.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna ask me this one?
I think you're asking me. Okay, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
What did I used to do for you, but don't do now that you wish I did? What did I used to do for you
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
that I don't do now that you wish I still did?
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
Really? So guys, when we got married, my mom actually made a speech.
I do know what you're gonna say. I thought about it, but I wasn't sure. But go ahead.
So I actually don't understand why you don't do that anymore. But
You do
anyway,
understand.
I do.
It's not something we can say, but you do understand.
Do I?
Think about it.
You know, you'll tell me after
No, I'm
the
saying
show.
the practical.
Okay, but anyway.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, so Peto, you know, we're getting married, you know, Peto, guys, I never used to open the door for myself. This guy used to open the door for me without fail. And my mom was like, Lerato, what's the king? I can you go kwa Peto, are we pulela munyako. You know, mother, it's happening.
I have failed you. I'm sorry. Sorry, babe. I'll do better.
Yeah.
I can take that.
I really miss that.
I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take
I
that.
really enjoyed that. It made me feel very, I know I'm special too, but extra special.
For sure.
You know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Cool. No, mine is simple.
What
but I
is
need to
it?
find a way to. No, I need to find a way. I need to find a way.
Is it a serious thing?
It depends.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you take things very seriously. So that's sometimes.
I'm so nervous.
No, you don't have to be nervous.
Have you told me this before? Because that.
Maybe in a way.
Okay.
Maybe not directly.
Okay,
Maybe
bring it
I
on.
have. Maybe I told you, but it was the wrong time.
Okay, bring it on.
Not in a space that you could receive it.
Yeah.
So, put plainly, I wish you believed in me like you used to.
Sure.
Like when my wife and
Sure.
I met, it was like, it's cool, babe, I'll sort it out. And she was like, he'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't able to, she would continue to be like, no, it's cool.
Sure.
He's got it. And I think, yeah,
Sure,
I feel like you don't trust me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure, that is so deep.
Yeah.
So,
but it's important for men.
Yeah. But you know what's so hectic about what you're saying, my love, is that I would liken, I always liken most of my relationships with the relationship that I have with God, right? And I remember as a young Christian, you know, like my faith now, iraso,
Yeah.
you know, and I remember, baby, you remember when you met me, I was a new Christian.
Yeah.
Guys, I was one of those Christians, I'd lay hands on you and you'd be healed. I don't know if I can do that now, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the same as a relationship, because even in your relationship with God, there are disappointments along the way where you are trusting God for certain things and his timing is not always yours, right?
Yeah.
So I think the same thing in our relationship, where when we met, there were not a lot of disappointments, and the reality is in marriage you will disappoint each other.
For sure.
So I think that could be the case, and where you realize that your person is actually human.
Yeah.
Like how Superman.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I think just to qualify,
No, you're right. You're right.
That could be, and not that I'm just thinking umutamudimu. But
you could be thinking that sometimes, and that's the thing. Well, guys, here's the thing, right? Like my wife and I have always loved each other, but there are times when we don't like each other, right? That happens in, like, with your friends as well. Like, you love them, but there are times when you don't like each other, and you look at them and you're like, "Hey, mutamudimu." It happens.
You're like, "Ooh, ketile,
you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is the preservation of the essence of what relationships are built on, and this is just an important component. And one thing we tend to do as people is, what you'll tend to do is there's a silent demand that you put on your partner. Based on your personality, based on how you move, right? And one of the things that we struggle with as people is, no, but why is it so easy for me to do this for you, but it's not easy for you to do it for me? And this was something that I struggled with. Okay. And this is something that, whether you've thought about it or not, as people, we all struggle. You've probably struggled with it as well, to say, but Lerato, like, but I do this for you. Why can't you return it the same way? So it's not a judgment. It's just a wish, right?
I get you.
Because I shouldn't sit here arrogantly and say, oh no, but when you say, baby, listen, I trust you to. So one of the things where this started to show itself, and it's just a personality thing.
Yeah.
When my wife is working on a business, I leave her. I'm like, cool, do it. Let me know when hey, come up with the plan, do the better, right? And I leave her. I remember at one point she felt like I wasn't supporting her, and she was like, but I don't feel like but I want to be left alone.
Okay.
You see, so when I'm building something, I'm like, no, leave me. Why? Because it's a trust thing. I'm like, no, trust me to go and do the thing, because I feel like I trust you to go. But your personality is not like that. You see, so support to you is like, no, why don't you ask me? What? No. So it's just a personality thing. It's not a judgment. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree, babe. I agree. I was gonna embellish, but I think time's up.
We live, we learn, and we grow. Shout out to.
I was gonna give a sermon. No, you can give shout
okay.
I was gonna give a sermon.
Babalwa Jongolo, shout out to you, fam. Mapule Klimba, Tandiswa Ndungane, Carol Sokela, Nkolisi AJ Shelle, Menelik Negusi. I hope we said that right. Shout out to you, fam. Nokolo Malchas. Spelele Kulu. Ongeziwe Mepa. Mbalentle. Mdange. Dilesedi. Minentle Wenzile. Tembisa Dlamini. And Puseleto Songwane. Shout out to you, fam.
And this was another risky.
Give me risky. Ujares crispy sika whiskey.
Hey. Yeah, guys. So yeah, babe, that was a bit intense, hey?
Apparently.
And I think because we've never had this conversation before, so some of the things were new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I think the last one. So, Gutule ipulin.
Shapa somewhere. Excuse me, baby.
So, Gutule kili tajtinya hore. Am I not a nice
kiss.
wife?
You're an incredible wife.
So
you're an incredible wife, and you're amazing.
You.
And I love you.
I love you. So yeah.
Yanu said.
You've got lipstick.
Guys,
get touched, you know. I'm just
Batung. But is that true?
I thought I was perfect. So
yeah, but
this just
but
highlighted.
You are perfect.
This just highlighted.
But
my
okay. Quick question before we go.
Yeah.
Have I said it to you in a way?
No, you have.
Okay.
You have.
So it's not.
But I think the way you articulated it now. I was like, yeah, let's kiss.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Guys, I stole my wife's skull cap, by the way.
It looks so good on you.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
She's always stealing my stuff. This is the first thing I'm stealing from her.
I know.
I like it. I'm going to set tomorrow. I'm going like this.
Baby, let's wrap up. Let's
Brat
go.
Jesus. One time.
Too real. And it's gonna be Jesus bra, guys. I don't understand this thing of people calling God bra God. No, guys, please, let's bring reverence back to the kingdom.
But
It's not you.
He is my friend.
Yeah.
In the Bible he said, I'm your friend.
Oh, nah, guys.
I'm your friend.
But anyway, you know, love you one time. Too real.
Oh yes, Antana. Cheers, guys. We love you.
We love you
appreciate
so much.
Thank you so much. Like, follow, subscribe, share, turn on your notifications.
Keep subscribing,
every
guys.
time we upload a new installment. You guys are amazing. Be blessed. I've got nothing else to say. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
Life is but a dream.